Hello, hello. Hope everyone is doing well. It is Sunday. I think it's the 16th. It's Father's Day, 2024. Whatever date that is. But I think it's the 16th. But anyways, we are going to do a reading on Mica Miller. There's not a whole lot of update, like as far as the investigation that I know so far, anything about. Haven't heard anything, but what there is an update about is the Mica Miller law, or Mica's law, and also the JP's acting a fool. I think he's getting with JR. He's making videos, like 150 videos or something of evidence or some crap. I'm not sure, but we'll get Micah's energy on whatever he's doing. So it's just like a check-in with Micah. It's probably going to be a quick reading, but I've had a couple of people ask me, so I'm going to go ahead and do this. I also, just in case anybody wants to know, cares, I'm going to do a care and reading. I'm going to do a reading on the Louisiana mom that I guess it was her ex-boyfriend come in and unalived her, then took her kids and unalived a 4-year-old. And from what the police have said, they think he is a child mover, people mover, a trafficker, basically. There was cages, I guess, at his house, or where he was staying, or wherever, I guess his address was, that they said it was like animal cages, but it was big enough to keep kids in. That's usually what it is. They call Homeland Security. And then I'm also doing the another reading on the Aaron Ung, or whatever his last name is. He's from Moscow. His fiance is from Washington. She just graduated, and they have his 2-year-old daughter that I guess they took, or he took. So I'm going to be doing a reading on that too. Okay, so, and I'm going to hopefully get the horoscopes out for the next 2 weeks. So that is my plan. Let's see. So, whoops. Okay, I've done my prayer for protection. I explained this on the live earlier. I'm just explaining this now because I've had a couple of people ask me. I go straight to source. I go to Jesus for protection. I know some people go to ancestors and angels, and I think that Jesus does let angels talk to us and stuff, but I'm just going to go straight to the source for protection. And so I go to Jesus, ask him for protection, whatever angels he wants to send, and I just ask that he doesn't let any negative, bad, anything from the devil energy come in. All I want is positive, and only to know what we can know and what we should know, nothing that we're not supposed to know. Everything I do, I try to do it in purity and the intent to help. Okay, so I'm going to say amen to that, because that's another prayer to do. Protect my energy, all the people watching energy, and the energy of the people that have passed on to the other side, but they are not dead. Their souls are still out. Amen. Okay. So Micah's energy, shapeshifter. That's funny. Shaping energy. It's kind of like a confirmation card that we're connected. Unplug, because she's unplugged from the 3D world, this world, but she's, and then challenge. Okay, so okay, I'm feeling like one more. She's speaking of a challenge, so this is just the energy that I'm picking up from her, how she's feeling, that kind of thing. Truth. So she is shapeshifter, which just means she can shape her energy to shape, unplug, because she's not in this 3D reality here, but she's still, her soul is still alive. We have challenge and then truth. So the way I take that, she's wanting to challenge something that's not truth and tell the truth. I'm sure we can figure that out. Y'all give me just 1 second. I think they're whistling and clicking, and y'all can probably hear that. Sorry, y'all. I'm probably gonna be stuck in here because he's got cords and every freaking thing else outside the damn room. But anyway, okay. So sorry about that. He gets loud. I don't know what he's in there doing, but all that whistling and clicking gets on my nerves. Okay. Anyway, so let's see. So Mica, what are we challenging? What is your energy right now when it comes to JP? We're just gonna get right to it and ask that, because I have a feeling she's challenging that, because I'm sure he's not telling the truth with these stories he's got going. Okay. Chaos, upside down house, like the foundation is breaking or broken. It's not together. And chaos, like not celebrating, unhappy, broken home. Are you talking about the divorce, Mica? Like, where you were divorcing him? Manipulation. Talking about, okay, let's pull a couple more cards. Some clarifiers to that, please, Mica. I know, of course we know she's saying he's a manipulator and a narcissist, I think. Yeah, he is. He manipulated her emotionally. Lovers in reverse, that's chaos. Not together, not on the same page, not same connection, wanting two different things, chaos. So what she's saying is he caused chaos in their home by manipulating her and, lying about her, putting her in the hospital for no reason, tracking her like she couldn't get away from him. Yeah, and all she wanted to do was get rid of the nightmare and like slay the dragon, basically. And she's finally away from him now. Yeah, she could not get away. She was trapped. She could not get away from him while she was here. My back is itching. Yeah, so, it's like she tried to get justice. She tried to get away from him here. She did everything, as we know. We're seeing police reports and everything. So, I think she feels like she has to clear that up just in case that some of the people maybe not have saw where she did the police reports. Like, she wasn't just sitting there. She was trying to get away from him. It was a slow process. And everything she held dear to her, he come after. You see that skeleton, like, it looks like the death skeleton or whatever. The Grim Reaper, it's real tall, like, with that thing in its hand, the blade, it's like he come after it. Slowly but surely, he, just wore her, like, the stuff he did to her. Every time she would start healing her heart, like, that's healing. This is the after tarot. I'm sorry. Y'all, I forgot to tell y'all again, this is the after tarot. So this is a scene like right after. So this usually has 3 swords in it, but the swords have fell out. The heart's like got a band-aid on it. But when it's like this, in this case, every time she started healing her heart, he would come back and, yep, right back in. See? that wand, a butt head, but a D-I-C-K head, Knight of Wands, like right back in he would come, like flying, you know. And we've saw that. Yeah, Wheel of Fortune, like she just couldn't catch a break, couldn't catch a good look. Like, you know, he was always, that's sad. Yep, and all she wanted to be was an independent female abundance, and not just, I'm talking about materialistic things either, but like she wanted her stuff back, her valuable stuff back that was valuable to her, to celebrate with her family and to move on, you know, from the heartache of him. That was her whole thing. She had plans. She was celebrating with her family because she was going to use her abundance and of everything she had, and every God-given gift she had, to go help in Africa, kids and stuff. That was what she wanted to do. Ow. So she wanted to share her, you know, abundance, of course. Yeah, Knight of Cups. And she still had the dream that she would be able to fall in love, that somebody would come sweep her off her feet. You know, she just had to, she was trying to rebuild her life. She wasn't worried about love right then, but she still had the hopes of it. Judgment, yeah. Her judgment was clear. She wasn't, what she's saying is she was not in a fog. You know what I mean? That's why I'm saying she didn't do this to herself. She was not in a fog. Her judgment was clear. Like yeah. Greedy energy, his energy, like. And then look, the Knight of Swords. And this is somebody coming in to like save the day. And this is somebody coming in to not save the day, to cause you more chaos and lies and just manipulation, all of that. That is the Family card when it's upright. Ten of Pentacles in reverse, it's not. That's kids and everything. The animals, he caused everything in their house chaos, and he's still doing it. That's why his ex-wife got that court order about the kids and stuff. Like his town, he's caused chaos in it, for real. Whole neighborhood. That's the Hanged Man in reverse. He's not able to see any other way. Like he has the mental problem. He is, yeah. And he made a choice that he couldn't go back from, which kind of, she wasn't blind to it, but I don't think she was thinking that was going to happen that day. Yeah, she didn't know she was going to not have more time with her family, more memories with her family, more, that is the Six of Cups, sorry. Yeah, she knows she wasn't going to have more memories with her family. She was not ready then. Yep, left out in the cold. She didn't know that it was, she didn't know it was going to leave her family basically out in the cold. Not literally, but, you know, without her, upset. She also didn't know that it was going to be so public, that she would ever be as public as it is now. She is glad that she is causing ruckus, chaos, in abusers' lives, because it's causing people to realize, hey, I need to get out of this. That's celebrating in the public. That is not her and John Paul's connection like that. What she's saying is she's glad that she's connecting with people. That doesn't just have to be lovers. That can be friends and family and everything. She's glad that she can feel that energy, she's saying. Like, she connects with you. All these people that are going through a hard time with their spouse and stuff, she's there with you, is what she's saying. Yeah, you think it's unbalanced and nobody's there. See, there's people there. This is upside down. So that's unbalanced and nobody's there, but try to, if you can remember, feel her energy, you will feel her. You can just clear your mind just a minute enough to feel her. She's holding your hand. She said, come give me your hand. I'll hold it. I'll help you grow roots that I was trying to grow and hide when you need to. That's a chameleon and they change colors. She said, I'll help you blend in when you need to. Her death, she knows people are upset, but she feels very appreciative and loved because she can see now from a higher place of how proud people actually are of her, and also that she's changed lives. That in her grief, because that's all she wanted to do was help people. So even though she's saying, even though my commitment didn't work and he told me God wasn't going to love me because this and this, God accepted her with open arms. And so you don't have to stay in a commitment that hurts because God's not going to be mad at you. Love's not supposed to hurt. That's 3 of Pentacles. It's not supposed to be materialistic. So it's okay to separate from that. And that's what that's meaning. You don't have to collaborate with that. Yeah. You don't have to give your heart away, like, and let it stay broken and give all your emotion and everything and let them manipulate it to somebody that's trying to use God as a vice, because God did not give his permission. Okay, y'all, sorry. God did not give his permission for anybody to use his name as a weapon to somebody, to use God as a threat to somebody. Who are you? Who are you to use God as your security blanket to threaten people? That's, yeah. You're of this world, not of God. This is upside down world, but you're not of God. You devil, basically. You manipulated your strength that you don't really have. You're really weak. And it's okay to be weak and use God as your muscle or your strength, but not when you're using it in manipulation to somebody. Death. And when this says death, death is of the devil. The devil causes death, which is walking away from God, walking away from your soul. Like that's the only thing that will cause death to you, is selling your soul to the devil. You know what I mean? Like, people make things look in a way it's not. You see that fish jumping out of the cup? She's hoping, and she's seeing that she's helping people realize that what's in that cup was that fish. That fish is jumping out of that cup, and people's eyes are being opened. Don't let people use God as their weapon against you, the devil, because that's what the devil wants you to do. That's what he does. He tempts you to do things, to sin like that, to do bad things. You know what I mean? To keep you hooked on bad things, Empress. And she realized that she's still a lady of God, a woman of God, a child of God. Temperance angel. God gave her the sword. God gave her the freedom. God gave her that intuition right there to know that she's okay. She can get away from it, not to listen to the devil. And she still prayed for John Paul. She says, pray for your enemies. That don't mean you have to stay with them. Forgive them. That don't mean you have to surround yourself with them still. Just because you forgive them don't mean you have to be around them. Don't let anybody lie to you. God said you need to forgive them, not that you have to keep on staying around them. They don't have to know that you forgave them. You know what I mean? Like, that's not what it's about. It's not for them. It's for you. And because Jesus forgave, and we're supposed to strive to be like Jesus, and that's not what John Paul is doing at all. He is using Jesus as a manipulator, and Jesus has never, ever, and never been a manipulator. Page of Wands. He's immature. John Paul is, and thanks with his, and that's of the devil. Mica has a complete family there. Not that she don't have family here, but in heaven she is with kids, and you know what I'm saying? Like she's okay, is what she's saying. The Emperor, God, the Almighty. She's your God. He thinks he got rid of me, but he didn't. Because he should know that my soul is still alive. But he's so dead inside because he has a lot of the devil in him that he doesn't even recognize our Emperor, our God, the Almighty, the one and only God, because he thinks he's God. Yeah. And he like pours out the roots of Christianity. He don't want to hear that. He don't want to see that. He wants to turn away from that. He wants to do it his way. He's pouring out Jesus's wine until what are they turn into wine? His holiness, and that's what it causes. Like, yeah. When you can't see the things that you have that's still standing and that's what the devil causes. A breakup in connection. You can't see your future because what future do you have when you're using Jesus as a manipulator, and he's never been that. And that's the truth. Page of Swords. Everybody needs to hear the truth. That's what she wanted. Okay, Mike. Thank you. That was very powerful. I'm going to pull a few crime and conspiracy cards. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. But I don't just pause it whenever I get a little emotional. I'm okay with that. I always hold it together. But what makes me empathetic and an empath is being able to feel what I feel. I've always felt everything. Okay, Micah. To wrap this up, can I have... You can't use your intuition if you don't feel anything. That's funny. Thank you, Micah. Okay, can I have 2 or 3 cards that are either direct cards for passwords or, something direct that we would know to know it's you. Okay, so he sold his soul. He's a serial killer. And he broke up the family, and he's still terrorizing her family. That's what she's saying. He doesn't use his intuition. He sold his soul. Serial killer and family dynasty in reverse, and she's saying he's still terrorizing their family. Okay, and I'm hearing like 1 more, 2 more, hearing, feeling, both basically. Okay, 2 more cards to end this. 1. he still hadn't learned, she said. He still has not, you would think that he would actually turn to God and do right, but he's still not educated, she said. Oh, and he's still abusing Big Pharma. Like, wait, one more. Not taking what he should take, but taking what he shouldn't take is what I'm hearing. Timeline issue. There's a couple of things she's saying there. Let me, corrupt politician in reverse. So, a corrupt somebody big in the town, which is JP. Okay. So that timeline issue is talking about her but right now it's mainly, I think she's focusing on he's running out of time doing all this Big Pharma stuff, the stuff he's doing. Is that what you're saying, Micah? Because remember, he is still getting investigated. So, but is that what you're saying? I just want to make sure. Treason, yes. He is committing, like, against his own family, her family, against his own country even, and against God. That's what she's saying, treason. Treason is usually like committing crimes against your own country, but it also can be, in this case, against family and the country and God, all of that. Okay, so where's I want to do one other card. I have cards here everywhere because I'm going to be doing the horoscope ones, and I use 3 or 4 or 5 different cards. So I'm glad y'all can't see my whole mess with my cards everywhere. So let's pick one of these. Yes, this reading is like 30 minutes, and I'm sorry it went over a little bit longer than I wanted it to, but I think it's okay. Oh, God. Okay. So, Micah, what angel would you come back or send to your family and friends right now? What angel? What is the angel card that you would either come back as of right now or send to your family and friends? Angel of success. She wants her family to be successful in finishing out what she wanted done, about her law, about all of that. So she's saying whenever her friends and family, because they're working so hard, don't feel successful, talk to God. God will, and he will let that angel show up, either whether it's Micah coming like that or whether it's one they send, but that will help with success. Okay, and one more. Angel of power, and she will give them the power to keep marching on for success. Thank you, Micah. Okay, please remember this is all alleged, my opinion, not fact. My opinion, not fact. Please do your own research. Please keep Maya and her family. Micah, oh my God. Please keep Micah in your prayers and thoughts, and her family. I know they are going through HELL right now because JP is putting them through that. So they literally go outside, they sit and check to make sure there's not a tracker on their car. They're going through some time. So please keep them in your prayers. And I will see y'all back in just a little bit. Watch out for my other videos I'm going to be dropping. They will probably post in the morning as well. This one's going to post Monday morning. So I love everybody. Please like, share, subscribe. I'm almost to the hours I need. So please share, subscribe, hit the top button for the bell, for the light up the whole bell. That way when I go live, I do free readings. You can come in my live and get a free short answer or yes or no reading. So thank everybody. Thank my community for being so great. We have fun as well. So if there's a case you want me to look into, please leave it in the comments. Give me a little bit of detail or a link to where I can get information about it, and I will look into it. Y'all have a great day.